Welcome back. Well, going through my after season clothing stash and realizing that I had a old Browning waterproof parka that just was super faded, starting to get holes in the Gore-Tex, all that stuff really wasn't doing its job anymore. I decided to start looking for a new coat. I wanted something that's waterproof, windproof, something that provides some insulation, and I didn't want to break the bank. So I started looking around, and I saw obviously the big name brands out there everyone talks about. Saw those. I saw some of the newcomers that pop up on Facebook every 5 seconds you scroll through, and I started looking around. And interestingly enough, I do a lot of looking on I guess Chinese websites, Alibaba, AliExpress. I do some things with electronics, and oftentimes I find that you can get either, I would call them off-brand products that are very, very similar to things that we can get here in the States. Usually it takes a long time to get them shipped, but they typically show up for me. I've never had a bad experience. So I was searching around on there for jackets to see what I could find, and actually found one that I was willing to give a shot, and I got it, and I'm going to show you what I got here. I grabbed this jacket and a matching set of bibs, and as you can see, they're really similar to some of the name brand patterns out there, and I don't want to call this a clone because it's not. The pockets are similar. Everything's really very similar, but there's very much differences here. The materials are different. The internals are different. The ends of the coat arms are different. The inside is different. So everything's really different. You're really looking at this camo pattern. If you like this camo pattern, this might be a good option for you. It's probably not as warm as the other ones. I can't confirm that because I'm not really in the market for that style of jacket, but or that price line of jacket. This one here came in at about $125 after shipping. So I'm pretty impressed with it. I wore this outside ice fishing actually for about 2.5 hours with just a shirt underneath and the bibs that I grabbed with this as well, and I'll show you those in a bit. And I never even got a little bit cold, not even a little bit. I'll take you down in here and show you a little bit more of the features close up, and we'll go from there. So you can see here's the company, Ainfad. They give you the 3M Thinsulate, which they describe on their website. That tag came on this coat. They're also using a ePTFE Teflon fabric protector, which is essentially generic Gore-Tex. And frankly, I've had good luck with that on other garments. I'm not too worried about that. And they have, if you open up the side, they have the 3M Thinsulate tag. You know, I can't verify that that's what's really in here, but like I said, it's pretty warm. I haven't had any issues with being cold in it. And this was an extra large size. I'm about 5'11", 210 to 215 given a day, and this fits me pretty well. You're not going to fit a lot of layers under here, but I can easily fit a sweatshirt and maybe another base layer under it, no problem. You've got waterproof zippers, both sides. You have actually the Chinese zipper pull, so it's on the opposite side of what we're used to. If you can get over that, this is a pretty nice jacket. It's got the rangefinder, grunt tube, lanyard spot. The hood is very nice. It is not detachable. It's fleece lined, and actually, it's really a nice hood. I don't usually like hoods at all. They seem to be too constricting for me, but this one really is pretty nice. It's nice. There's no drawstring on the hood, so you get what you get. You're just putting it on, and it's going to hang over your head. The end of the arms here have a fleece inner sleeve on the very end to keep the wind out, and that actually works really nice. And then Velcro ends. So overall, for the price, I'd say this was a good bargain. If you like something a little bigger, I'd say this is fairly close to sizing. I probably would have got a 2XL in both the bibs and the jacket if I do it again, but this actually does fit pretty well, and I didn't want something too bulky. You'll see there's, pockets inside. You got pockets here. We got inner pockets. We got the opening for a strap, a safety strap in the back. All the stuff you'd expect from a good hunting coat. So really, I don't know. I'm pretty impressed. I know there's a lot of guys out there like, well, you're not buying from the companies here or whatever. I'm like, well, those companies are just buying their stuff from overseas and putting a big markup on it. So I try to find, ways to give somebody a huge markup and get a good product that I can afford. So I would say, if you're into the camo pattern and you're willing to sacrifice a little bit on insulation. And actually, the one thing I want to talk about too is the noise level. This is fairly crinkly fabric. Honestly, it's more than what I like for bow hunting. I expected this out of this particular jacket because even the name brand ones are pretty loud, frankly. I don't think this is much different than that one in terms of noise. So overall, really satisfied with this. Would I do it again? Yes. But don't think you're getting the name brand one, because you're not. That's not what this is. It's a good alternative that gives you the camo pattern and a lot of the features, but it is definitely not the same. So hope it helps you out, and good luck.
If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.